Today, we're going to see a quick introduction about security. So, this security, how we can control, what are the different levels. I just give an introduction, and tomorrow we're going to deep dive into this topic. Okay. So, in this, we're going to cover all these topics. So, OWD, ownership, access level is these are access levels what we have, and what all other types of giving access is these three, using a role hierarchy, manual sharing rules. Okay, these are all record level security. Record level security. Okay, what it mean by record level? So there could be an object level and a record level. The two things when you take as a security. So what actually security means here? When you have an organization like Salesforce org, you have, and you have a multiple users in your org, and you want to control the visibility of the users, like the data visibility. So you have 100 objects, and in each object you have a different fields. So you want to share the access to those objects and records in the objects based on certain conditions. So you don't want to make everything public. You want to give some restrictions. So these restrictions are going to call as a security. So there are two levels here. One is called a object level security and a record level security. So in object level security, so we're going to give access at the level of object. So it's not on the record level, object level. So you have created an object, or it could be a standard object or a custom object. So what are all the permissions that you're going to have on an object level? So, and where we can control those access levels. Okay, so on the object level, so what you have to create a record, you should have a create permissions. And if already you have some record, whether you can edit or not, if you're already having a record, whether you can read that data or not, if you see a record, whether you can delete or not. And on top of it, we have a view all and then modify all permissions. So these three are going to be a superior permissions, and these are a basic permissions. So, and where we're going to control these permissions of object level is two places. One is a profile and second is a permission set. So we know, right? Every user should have a one profile. So in the profile, we has to decide what are all the permissions for a different object. So if you have an object, for each object, you see these options. Checkboxes saying a create, edit, read, delete, and next to it, view all and modify all. When you have at least permission is a read permission. If you have a read permission, then only you can see a tab, and then only if somebody has a records, or if you have records, then you can see. So again, so there are so many things you have to interrelate here. So when I'm saying a read permission, so you are saying on the object level, if you have a permission object level, then only we need to think about the record level. If you don't have any of this checkboxes checked, then even though if you have a record access also, it doesn't matter. You cannot see those records. Why? Because you don't have a read, or like minimum level permission is not there for you, then you cannot access the records. So first of all, if you need to access any record, first of all, you need to have a read permission. Okay, so let's say if somebody is claiming that they cannot see the, let's say, object called project. So you need to check whether you have first object is there or not. Second, whether you have a tab for the object or not. Then the specific tab permission is given to the user or not. Then whether you, even though if you have all this, if you don't have at least read permission on this object, you don't see it. So at least they should have a read permission. So these are all you need to check when somebody claimed that they don't see the object in the org. Okay. Now again dig deeper. So once you have a read permission, so you can see the records that you have a permission. So what you can read, that's going to decide by the record level security. Okay, that we can see next. So again, so let's see you have seen some records. Okay, and you don't have a create permission. Is that possible? Yes, possible. Even though you don't have a create permission, still you can access some of the records in the object if you have a record based on your record level security. Okay, I don't have a create, but still you can have a edit permission. Okay, it doesn't depend. So create is not mandatory to give a read and edit permission. Read means if you have any record access, you can see it. Edit means you can see any record, you can edit them, even if you don't have a create. So if you have a create, then only you can create a new records in the object. Okay, and now delete. So if you do all this read and matter, that you have a delete. So if you have a delete permission, then only you can delete the records. It doesn't mean, so let's say if you have a delete permission and you have a 10 records that you're able to see, and it doesn't mean you are able to edit all the 10 records. It may be again restricted, even though you have edit permission on the object. So based on your record level only, so based on your record level security only, whether you can read or edit can be decided. So these two is going to be based on your record level security. Okay, so read me doesn't matter. Like if you have 100 records in that object, you don't see 100 records. How many records you're going to see will be decided based on your record level security. These are like at least you should have this permission. Then only, even though if you have a record level, then only you can do those permission. First of all, you should have a key to your house. Then only whether you can access a bedroom or living room or kitchen will be decided. So it's kind of a main lock. And once you go inside, it doesn't matter. You can access everything in your house. Again, it need a second level, which is going to decide what you're going to have access. Okay. So these three or four, sorry, these four permissions is create is, I think, doesn't depend on the record level away, because create, whether you're going to create a record or not, that's it. So once you see the record, whether you're going to see it or edit it or delete it based on your record level access. So create means you can create when you have a permission. Okay, I'm done. Next, view all, modify all. So this two is going to override everything, even though you have a different record level permissions for you. But when you choose this view all or modify all, it's going to override all your record level security. When you give view all and you're restricting the record level access for this particular user or profile users, it's not going to cover. It's going to override. When you have a view all permissions, you're going to view every record in your object. So whichever object you're talking about, you're going to have all the records as visible to the those profile users, and you have created a permission that assigned to a specific user, and a specific user is going to view all the records in that object. Similarly, modify all is also is going to override all your record level security. So these are like kind of superior permissions on those objects. When you're saying a view all and you have a delete and edit permissions, it doesn't mean that you can see and edit all the records. So view, that means the read. So read is going to be overridden on the record level security, but still you have a edit, delete. These will be still controlled by the record level security only. So when you have a modify all, it's going to override everything, read, edit, delete, everything. It's going to be overridden when you give a modify all. Okay. So any questions here? Object level security. Just I'll jump on to the profile, any profile, and I will show you how it looks. Meanwhile, I will go to that navigation. Let me know if you have any questions. So I'm going to set up and then profile. I'm just opening one profile. So let me open a system admin profile, and then here let's go to the, here you see that object settings. In the object settings, we'll see a different objects and what are different levels of permissions we have. So this is the overall view what we're having: read, create, edit, delete, view all, modify all permissions. Okay, so let's see our object called project. Okay, so in this project object, when I do a edit, see, these are all the permissions you have: read, create, edit, delete, view all, and modify all. So if I remove the modify all, you don't have any issue. Okay, but if I directly give modify all, observe, it will automatically check some of the boxes. Okay, so it's mandatory to give this access. Why? Because when you say modify all, these are all permissions they are going to get. So if you remove one also, it's not going to be modify all. So either you can give any one of these, but when you select view all or modify all, it will automatically give you whatever access it required. So create doesn't matter. It doesn't require with the record level. So they are going to be a record level permissions, but at the object that's going to give you the access. Okay, but view all and modify all is going to override your record level security. Okay, and then in fields, so these are going to be a record level access. So if you have 100 records, what are all the permissions you're going to have on the record? Okay, even though you have these permissions, it doesn't matter. You can edit all the fields in the object. So in each field also, again, you have a different checkboxes, whether you can see that field or not, and whether if you, even though if you see it, if you can remove the edit access, then those fields looks like a read-only fields for you. It doesn't mean what are all you see a read-only in your detail page. So I mean in edit page, it doesn't mean that all are not editable. Even though if you don't have a edit access also, you don't see an option to edit those fields. And formula fields, obviously, see, you have um, you don't have the edit access on those. So we have some formula fields and roll up summary fields, right? So what roll? So this email, I guess this is a formula field. So okay, for required fields also, you cannot restrict the edit access. Why? Because when you're saying a required field, everybody should have a edit access to it. So that will be disabled. So compulsory, you should have a so this was checked and disabled. That means you cannot remove the edit access from them. And when you say created by, so you don't have a restriction to stop the access for them. Similarly, so here you see the project ID. It is a auto number. So auto number are only read only fields. Nobody can have a edit access. So completely it will be disabled as this one. All formula fields, roll up summary, auto numbers, everything will be edit will be a disabled with unchecked. So if something required field, it's going to be checked and disabled. You cannot remove the edit access for any profiles. Okay, and any questions here? If you remove the even the read access also, you don't see this field at all. Even though there is a field and you open the record, it seems like there is no record at all. And when you don't see a field, the possibility is you might not have added that field in the page layout. And even though if you added it in the page layout, still if you don't see means you don't have permission on the field to read it. So you have to give a read access to the specific profile user, then only, even if it is there on the page layout, then only you can access. If you have a read at least, and if you have edit, then only they will appear on the edit. If they are editable, if it's kind of formula or roll-up summary, you cannot give edit access and they will not see in the edit page. Okay, so it's going to be object level. So object level, what we are going to control? We are going to control the base permissions like read, create, edit, and delete. And so these four permissions is going to be based on your record level security. And view all, modify all is going to override, even though it's a record level security, and it will give a full access. View all will give a read access on all the records in that object, and modify all will give a all access except to create in that object. So create is going to permission whether you're going to create a record or not. And even though you have all these permissions, if you don't have any one of the field as a read access, then you're going to see nothing. You will see there is one record. When you open the record, you see nothing. You see only the name. If you give all field as a read and edit, then only you can read and edit. If you see all as read, all you can do was you can see all the fields. Even though you do a edit, you don't see any fields over there. When you unchecked all the fields, edit access is unchecked. Only the required fields you can do edit, but remaining fields you cannot edit. Okay, so this where you can going to control the object level security and a field level security. So where we are going to control in profiles, and so profile will be a common to a group of users. So if you change and if you make any change to the object in this profile, all the users that belongs to this profile is going to affected based on your changes to the specific object to your profile. Okay, and then here, and there's one more place where you're going to control the object level permission is the permission sets. So in the permission set also, you will be having a similar UI, and this permission set will be assigned to a specific users or a group of users, not to the profiles. So what you see there on the profile, the same thing you will be seeing it in the permission set also, the controls basically. So I have object settings, and I'm going to a project again. So I went to the setup, and then I opened the permission set, and I'm looking for a project, and what are all the access controls I see in the profile, same I can see in the permission set as well. So permission set, when you create a new one, it will be blank. So let's say in profile you have all access, and in permission set you have everything unchecked, and it doesn't mean that it's going to, if you assign this permission set, it's going to remove this access. No, on top of the profile, what you want to give the access, you can add it. So it's going to be a or logic. So if you have it in profile, you will already having. So what you are not having on the profile, and on top of it, you having any additional permissions here, only that additionals is going to be applied to the user. If you want to give, so on the profile, you have not given a modifier on view all, and this permission set you're saying like you're going to give a view all and modify all permission. So let's say you're going to give only view all permission, and in profile you have a edit and delete also. It doesn't mean that you're going to remove that edit and delete if you assign this permission set. So you're going to give a additional permission, the read and view all permissions to the specific user. So if you uncheck, that means you're not going to remove. What are all checked, it's going to give you if it's additional. If it is already there on the profile, it doesn't make any change to you. Okay, so permission sets are always give you the additional permission. So on top of the profile, what are all you checked in permission sets, those going to your additional permissions. So similar to the field level access also. If you are unchecked, that doesn't mean you are removing all access to the user. No, it doesn't mean that. So if you give any checkbox, only those will be considered. And if it is not there on the profile, it's going to add on to your user's permissions. Okay, so you have everything similar like a profile. So object level permissions, you're going on field level permissions, you're going to control from a profile and a permission set. Done. So that's all we have here, object level permissions. And going to record level security. So you have a 100 records, and this 100 records is created by a different users or a single user. It's doesn't mean that always when you have more record, it doesn't mean that different users has to create it. It may or may not. So the who are all created is different, and owner of the record is a different. Okay, so the created users will not get any access. If they are owner of the record, then only they are going to possess the access. Okay, remember, created user is going to be a default owner, but if he changes the owner, based on the ownership only, you have the record level security. Even if you have created the record and you have changed the owner to somebody else, so somebody will else who are the new owner of the record will have to possess the access to the record, not you. Okay, even though you are created, it doesn't mean that you're going to have access. I am not saying like only owner, then only you get access. No, but ownership also a one place of accessing the record. Okay, now how the record level security will be decided, what are the different levels, let's see them. So the base and the basic level of your object record level security is configured in a OWD. OWD means org wide defaults. Okay, org wide default means, so at at your organization, that means in your Salesforce org, if you take any object, what is the default permission for that object in your org, OWD. So this org wide permissions are controlled here, organization wide, not this one, org defaults. So where you will have that is in a sharing settings. In your sharing settings, you will be having the your org wide defaults. Here, what we are going to control it there, you will see every object, what are all the object you have in Salesforce. It could be a standard object or it could be a custom object. All objects will be there on this org wide defaults. If you observe the different sections in the sharing settings, so here you have one section is the org wide organization wide default, and here you will be having every object and what is the default access and external access and a grant access using hierarchy. And the next section we'll see, first we'll go to the each section and then come back to the each one. Okay, and then you have other settings, and you having a sharing rules for each object. What are all the objects you see here? First object is a lead, and this is the argo default, and next will be what are all the sharing rules on the lead object. Similarly, you will have for every object what are all the sharing rules you have. You will be having those sections for each object. When you create a new object will be added over here, and here you're going to decide what is your sharing settings on the your object. Okay, let's see one by one. So if you have one object, and what is going to be your default internal access. So don't worry about the external access, so you don't need to worry about it. So only we're consider about the what are all the access that's going to for the users in a Salesforce. Who are all the users in Salesforce? So what are all the base access for the users of the Salesforce? What you're going to define in the default internal access in your org wide defaults. Okay, what are all the different options available here? So what are all options you see here is here. So read only. So it's going to be a public read only. That means for all public, you're going to make it as a read only. That means it's a minimum level. So whatever you have permissions in your object, that means if you take an example of one house key and a bedroom keys and kitchen keys. Okay, let's take this example. So how you are locking your house, whether you're keeping lock to every room or you're going to keep only one lock for your house. Okay, so whether you're going to lock or unlock it is will be decided as a your argvide defaults. So those are what are all the options available. Let's we'll see here. Saying as a private, that means you're locking every room and every area in your house. When you're saying a public read only, that means you're making a glass walls and glass doors. So once anybody enters your house, they can see everything in your house, but they cannot access until unless you gave them a key. Okay, and you when you say a public read write, so anybody can come to your house and they can see and they can take it or change it, whatever they can do it. Okay, and when you say public read write transfer, that means they can see it or they can change it or they can destroy it or even they can take it to their house as well, the transfer. Okay, so these are the different levels of access level that we can control in the argvide defaults for each object. Okay, this transfer is available only on a few objects, not on every object. For every object you will be going to have a private, public read only, public read write. These are three different level access you're going to have for every object. So this transfer is going to be a only limited to them some standard objects like lead and case. Only those have a transfer feature, but not all the objects have it. Okay, now let's look at whether what I said is true or false. Okay, so lead, what you have a different is private, public read only, public read write, and public transfer. And similarly on case object also, you have all these four permissions. So one more permission is a control by parent. So what is control by parent? When you have a master detail relationships between two objects. So when you have a child object and where you cannot define an argvide defaults for a child records, it will always be controlled by the parent, that is a master record, which will always control the even OWD of a child record in a master detail relationship. So in those cases, so if any object is having a master detail relationship, by default it's going to be a control by parent and you cannot make it as a any other option. So it will be a mandatory. Okay, and you cannot change those values. So let's take one example of our what is called project custom object. So here what the default is saying public read write. So if you want to make it as a private, then what will happen is we'll see. And what if, okay, first we'll come back like this. When you say public read write, that means you are not unlocked your house and you are not unlocked any of your room and everything is a open doors. So anybody can come and see and change your properties. That means anybody in the organization, mm, everybody can hear, everybody can see the records and read the records and they can do whatever they want.
Your
So,
voice is kind of breaking.
so from the beginning or just now?
No, no, just a minute. From a
Yeah,
minute, actually, not from the beginning.
yeah, just I see some unstable network message. Okay, so just I'm repeating a few sentences. So when you're saying a public read write, that means you're not doing any lock to your system. I mean, not lock to your object. That means everybody can read and write to your object. That means if you have a minimum of access, like when you have in your object level, when whatever access you have in your object, you don't need to give modify all and view all permission. Just if you give what are all these 4 access, that 4 can be applied by everyone and on every record. There is no restriction at the record level. When you make the OWD as a public read write, that means you are not restricting any access on a record level. Every record can be accessed by every user, but that will be depend on your object level permissions. If you give read to a specific profile, even though the record level is public read and write, that means you don't have any record level security, but on object level you made it as only read, so you only can read those. If you gave it as edit, so when you public read write, then you can read and edit. So when you give a read, edit and delete, then you can do those 3. When you give a public read write at the OWD, that means you don't have any security on the record level. Next, when you give it as a public read only, then what will happen? You are restricting only edit access, but read, everybody can read. But again, it is depend on your object level. If you have a read on your object level permission for a specific user, even though the records don't have any security on a read access, but you can have on top of it, if you have a object level read, then only they can read all the records in your object. Okay, if you make it as a private, then what will happen? So even though if you give access, then only they will access. But when it's saying private, if you are the owner of the record, let's say you created one record, and so by default you are the owner, so you can access that record. So whenever you come back, so what all you created, you can see those records. So based on the permissions, whether you can create a new records. If you have already created some records, you can edit them. If you have edit, if you don't have edit, even though you create it, you cannot edit again when you remove the edit access. Read means, so you have private access. So what will happen? So what are all you created, only you can see. So it will be for everyone. So minimum level is a private. So what you can do, what are all your records you created, you can do it. So this clear. So OWD. So when it's private, that means you locked everything in your house. If you give a key, then only you're going to give access. When you say public read only, that means you're having everything as a glass. So all public can see what is in your house. So when you say read write, you are not locking any of your doors and everything is open. Okay, so here clear. Now let's move on to the one by one. That is OWD we have seen. Next one is ownership. What I said, when we OWD is a private, what I said. So if you created a record, then you are the owner, then you will get access based on what you have here. Based on what you have give a permission at object level, you can do all those to your records. Okay, you have not created a record. So what you are doing is, so the admin who are going to create the records and changing the ownership to a different users. So you have 10 users and he created 100 users and distributed this 100 records to the 10 users. So for every 10 records, he is giving a user 1 as a owner, next 10 records, user 2 as a owner, next 3 and 10, next 3 user 3 as a user. So when the user 1 logs in, so even though he is not created the record, the owner is shown as a user 1, but created by will be given as a some admin name, whoever it is loaded or created. So because he's the owner, he can access it. So if he, what are the permissions he's having, these 4 permissions, based on these 4 permissions only, he can access. That doesn't mean, so if I don't give any of this access to the user 1, but still I can make the user 1 as the owner for 10 records. You can say that, okay, you are the owner, you can access 10 records. He's saying, I don't see any record, I don't see any object itself. How can I access? There's a possible scenario. Once you give a read access, immediately they will see a 10 records. Okay, so this is going to be permission on the object, whether you have a key or not. Okay, so once you have a door key, then only internal walls or a glass windows, you can see it. Okay, Okay, so the private means that you're having everything locked, and based on ownership, you're going to get the access. Okay, next one is a grant access using a role hierarchy. That means you have a roles defined in your org, right? We have discussed the role. So one role is going to report to the other role. Okay. So similarly, let's just open that image here. So what happened? So the below roles have the access. So they own some 10 records. They have 10 records, they have 5 records, and they have 3 records marketing there. So when you enable the grant access using role hierarchy, so it means you are granting the access based on your role hierarchy. So if you're higher on the role, what are all the roles below you or who are all reporting to you? If they have any access to the records, you will also have that access. Let's say service rep, they have some 10 service reps and they have some records. Overall, they have 100 records access. I mean, these 5 service reps are going to, or like they're having ownership of 100 records together. So the lead is he's not owner of any of the record, but still when you enable the grant access using hierarchy, because he is top on the hierarchy, he can also access what are all his subordinates is having a access. Again, it's only on record level, not on the object level. So if lead is not having even a read access on that object, even though if you open a role level hierarchy, grant access using role hierarchy, they will not get access. They should have a object level first, then only the role hierarchy based on what are all the reps reporting to him, we can access what are all the reps can do. Okay, so if you check this box, grant access using hierarchy, if you check this box, then only this role hierarchy will be applied. So the top level of your roles will get those access. Any questions so far? So that's all for today. Okay, and tomorrow we're going to cover the remaining sharing rules, and let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, we'll wrap up for the day.
So I have
Bala,
just a
you
quick question.
discussed a,
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Javed, go ahead.
yeah. So Bala, you discussed about the modify all thing, right?
Yes.
So in modify all, do we get the create access or we don't?
No. So create is a permission at the object level, whether you can create a record or not. Modify all means you can see all the records and you can modify all the records. That's it. Create is a separate permission, whether you can create or not. That's it. So even though you can give a modify all and you can uncheck the create, it doesn't mean only if you create, then only you will get a modify all. You can make the users, they cannot create the records, but they can access all the records in the object.
Okay, so we can give a commission without create also, right?
You can give create so that they can create and they can access all the records.
Okay.
Okay, Nandini, please go ahead.
Yeah, so the last point which we discussed, granting access using role hierarchy. So was curious to know that where are we, where can we, give that access? The screen which you are showing, the checkboxes.
This is the checkbox. Grant access using hierarchy. It's on sharing settings or by defaults. There for each object, whether you want to give role hierarchy or not. It's up to individual object.
Yeah, but it's like checked on all the objects already. So
This is on a standard objects. We cannot restrict the standard object.